For today's lesson, we are going to take a look at graphing, equations, looking at word problems. All right, so SO 8.6, the student will graph linear equations in two variables. Of course, with the learning target, I can graph a linear equation in two variables, including those that arise from a variety of practical situations. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and take a look at the first example. It said Georgie joins a gym. She pays $25 to sign up and then $15 each month. All right. So the first thing on your paper you see, create the equations. That's always the first thing you want to do looking at the word problem is you want to create the equation. So we know that she pays $25 to sign up and that it's $15 each month. So thinking back to slope, when we're working with slope, that coefficient of x, slope is the coefficient of x when we look at the equation y equals mx plus b. So since we see here that she pays $15 each month, we know we're going to use our formula equation y equals mx plus b. So we're going to have y is equal to 15x plus 25, all right? So that 25 is that initial flat fee. She's not going to pay that $25 anymore because it's $25 to sign up, and then it's $15 each month, all right? So now we're going to use our graph to find a solution and label it. And write the answer. So this is on your page. I didn't want to kind of crowd this page up too much. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and graph it. And with this graph, we're going to have to come up with our own units. All right. So for our X value, we're going to have the number of months. All right. And we can go by ones. That'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, and 10. Then for our y, we can label that the cost. And with the cost, we can just go by tens. 10, 20. All right. So looking here, when we want to graph this, all right, we see that our y-intercept is going to be 25, all right? So we're going to go about right here in between our 20 and 30, and I'll go ahead and change the color since I've already used black. So that's going to be our y-intercept. Our slope is going to be 15. So remember, our whole numbers are fractions. We just put them over 1. So we have 15 over 1. Starting at 25, adding 15 to that, we go up to 40. And we're going to go over 1. Again, we're going to go up 15. So we have to be a bit careful here. So 40 plus 15 is going to give us 55. So we're going to go up in between our 50 and 60 and go over 1. All right. Then again, from here, we're starting with our 55 and going up 15 again, which is going to take us to about 70. And then we're going to go over 1. All right, so you could have labeled this any way that you want to, any way that's comfortable to you. If you wanted to start with 15 or go by 5s, that's completely fine as well. All right, so again, starting at our 70, we're going to add 15. So that's going to give us 85 and then go over 1. I think we have enough points here. So we're just going to go ahead and connect our points to our graph. Sorry, my line is not straight. All right. So now it says, how much will Georgie have paid if she used the gym for 5 months? So if we're looking at 5 months, how much would Georgie have paid? All right, so we kind of stopped there when we look at the 5-month mark. We kind of stopped there when it came to the graph because we didn't go up anymore, but we definitely could have. So if we take our graph a little further, so I'm just going to erase this part here. Starting here at 85, of course, if we add on 15, that takes us up to 100 and over 1. All right, so looking at our graph, we can see that after 5 months, she would have paid $100. So in that third box, you're going to put that she paid $100 after 5 months. So that's being able to interpret the graph. Say, for example, they asked us after 10 months. Since 10 is our x value, we're just going to take that 10 and plug it in for x. All right, let's take a look at the next example. And again, I cut some of this out just to make the slides a little bit more friendly and not too cluttered. All right, this one says Edwin has $50 in his bank. He started spending $2.50 each week on snacks at lunch. All right, so again, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to write our equation in slope-intercept form, but let's identify some key pieces here. He has $50 in the bank and spends $2.50 each week. So again, using the formula y equals mx plus b, we know that he's spending $2.50 each week. So that's going to be negative because we're spending. And then we have the initial value of $50. All right. So here we can definitely tell that our graph is going to decrease because of the simple fact of he's spending that money each week. All right. So for my x value, the number of weeks. So we're just going to count by twos. All right. And then we have, for our y value, money in Edwin's account. Or we can just say money in account. All right. So for here, let's just go by fives. So we have 5. All right. So now let's go ahead and graph. So we know that we initially start off with our y-intercept of 50. So let me change the color. So we're going to start here because that was our initial value of what was in the account. And then now we see that we have our slope in decimal form. And I always said it's a lot easier to graph when it's in fraction form. So this negative 2.5, we're going to just make that negative 5 over 2. All right. So here we're going to go down 5 and over 2, down 5 and over 2. And as you can see, my y values are going up by 5. My x values are increasing by 2. So down 5 over 2. We're just going to keep going. So you have to pay attention to your units. I'm going to connect my points, which is going to be another crooked line. I apologize. One of these days I'll make a straight line. All right. So now it says, after how many weeks will Edwin run out of money? How is this shown on the graph? All right. So looking here, we can see this is going to be our origin here. All right, and we can see at our week 20, that is when Edwin is going to run out of money. And we can definitely tell that from the graph because it shows that we have an x value of, x value of 20 and a y value of 0, which is showing 20 weeks. Edwin will have $0. All right, so I did make a mistake on your notes and actually repeat the 2 problems on the second page. So versus trying to give you another page, just throw into your notes, we're just going to go ahead and complete the exit ticket that's found in MP2 video notes and the graphing activity. But before you close out this video, go ahead and summarize what you've learned from today's lesson.